How you doing, everyone? Welcome back. Welcome. Well, have we been here before? Yeah, I filmed here before. Welcome to Devon. Welcome to Seaton. How you all doing? Hope you're doing all right. Hope you're doing okay. Welcome back to Devon. Somewhere different for you. So the people who moan and say all you do is go to Norway, Chesil, Bristol Channel, stop moaning. I'm somewhere different. How you all doing? You doing good? I'm doing okay. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I've been editing videos since 3 o'clock this morning. I'm good. So I've decided to come out somewhere different for you. Some of you may know or may not, I used to fish in a club called Honiton, SAC, and I fished for them for, I don't know, 5 or 6 years. And Honiton is just round the corner, and this is one of the beaches that we used to come and fish. And I used to fish it when I was a kid. We used to stay in a little campsite down at the bottom of the Axe. Yeah, great times. So I thought, where can I go? Somewhere a bit different. Yeah, I can come to Seaton. I've made up loads of rigs. I've got some small hooks, big hooks, dongles, up and overs. I don't know, I've got loads of stuff to show you. And I'm gonna come out and mix it up. What I'm gonna do in daylight is fish small hooks, small baits, unless I catch a few pouting and stuff. And I may actually put one out as bait on a bigger setup. But I'm just gonna get a few bites, hopefully. Sometimes you get garfish, sometimes you get mackerel, but it's a little bit murky, but I don't know. So I might try some pop-ups if I see some garfish. I'm just gonna come out, mix it up in daylight and fish into darkness. High water is 5:30. It's now coming up to 3 o'clock. So we've got 2.5 hours up till high. Then I'm gonna fish it for 3 hours into darkness, probably till about 8:30, and make my way home. So if you've not fished Seaton before, you actually park your car there. There's a little cafe behind me that's actually shut now. And they were shutting when I got here, and I can still smell the cheeseburgers. I'm actually being good. I've gave up alcohol again. Every year I do it for a couple of months. I've gave up eating shit food, which is evidently nice food, and I'm trying to be good. So if recently you noticed I look a bit fat, I've definitely put on some timber. I've been lucky enough to be filming all around the world, which is pretty cool. But I've been eating well as well. I've not really been moving much, and I've been doing lots of rig making and editing at home, and I'm not Chesil fit, as I like to call it. So between now and Christmas, I'm gonna behave. No booze, no fun. I'm just gonna try and get out and film some more videos for you, if that's possible. Right, today, what can I tell you? Right, bait. As I mentioned, I don't really know what's going on in the area. I don't know if any fish have been coming in or if it's fishing well. I can only go on past experiences. So what I'm going to do in daylight is fish loop rigs and maybe pop-ups for a multiply. Oh, sorry, someone's going to talk to me. Sorry, someone's just staring at me. Anyway, yeah, what I'm going to do is fish for loop rigs on black lug. First cast, loop rig, cod loop. Sometimes you catch cod here, believe it or not. So a cod loop, size 1, black lug, stick it out there. On the other one, I might put out a bream rig. I'm not sure, you don't really get many bream here, but you get gurnard and you get garfish, so we might try that. Then I've got some sand eel, I've got some up and over rigs, I've got some dongle rigs, I've got some pulley rigs, I've got loads of different rigs to try. I've got my beefed up loop rigs just in case I want to put a worm bait and a herring bait out. I've probably got a chance of a plaice, maybe a flounder, maybe a gurnard, maybe all types of ray, but I should imagine this time of year all the rays will be this big, really small. I've got a chance of a hang pup, maybe. I don't know. I promise, I haven't got a clue what's coming in. I don't know how to promise. I think you know me by now. I'm just out here bringing you somewhere different. Hopefully I can get us in on the action. We've got 3 hours of daylight. There's people everywhere. Oh, it's half term as well. Yeah. Anyway, if you're out fishing in half term and people come up and talk to you, be nice to them. It's going to be emotional, all right? Are you filming? What you're catching is lovely though, eh? I'm not moaning, I'm just joking around with you. What I'm going to do now is get my rigs out. You've seen my bait. I've got squid, I've got a little bit of ragworm, I've got fresh blacks, I've got sand eel, I've got mackerel, I've got herring, I've got a couple of crabs. I've just raided my freezer. When I bring you back, I'll show you my rigs. Let's do that. Let's get that out of the way, hey? As you know by now, I sell my rigs. Unless you're from Mars, you already know that. You can buy your rigs from theshorehunter.com, my website. Check it out. And all these rigs will be on there in stock. Every rig I use in my videos, I make sure is in stock. That's why I've not been fishing for a few days. Making rigs. Anyway, here we go. No particular order. These are all the rigs that I've done and brought with me. So I've got Bristol Channel loop rigs. You may be thinking, you're in Devon, you nail-met. Yeah, but they're beefed up loop rigs. They will work here, hopefully, in Seaton, no problem. I've then got pulley pennels, Chisel Beach ones. The only difference with them and the Bristol Channel, these have a 4.0 circle and not a 5.0. A little bit smaller. I've got my cod loop, all right? As I mentioned, you can catch cod off here. It's a little bit early, but it's a size 1 loop rig. Hopefully I can get a flounder, maybe a plaice, or anything else to that matter. My bream rig, there you go, nice and colourful. The water is a little bit chocolatey, a little bit cloudy, but I can guarantee there will be some garfish out there because that's what I've won a zone in a match on this beach, catching garfish in conditions pretty similar to this. I've then got my dongles. If I happen to catch a couple of, or one pouting or small whiting, I will be chopping it up and putting it back out on a dongle, hopefully for a big ray. I then have my up and overs, all right? Great rigs for catching rays, plenty of movement, yeah. All these rigs are now for sale on theshorehunter.com. I am not going to bring it up again, all right? I just like to mention it from time to time because all my sales enable me to come out, put fuel, take an afternoon off and spend money on bait. So if you buy from me, you're paying for me, kind of. You're getting a service, you're getting your rigs, and you're paying for me to come out fishing for you guys, kind of. All right, I'm not doing a membership thing. I'm not charging people to watch my shit because sometimes it's shit. I just do a service, you get something from it, and in turn, it means I can get out a little bit more, and the witch isn't looking at me like, you've got to give this up. And that's what I come to, all right? So that's why I sell rigs. And they're bloody good, mate. Anyway, that's it. That's enough waffle. What I'm gonna do now is bring you back. We'll do some baiting up. Let's get the small rigs out. Let's get a cod loop with size 1s, put some black lug on there and a little strip of squid. And let's get a bream rig out, maybe for a garfish or a mackerel for fresh bait. Let's try that first. Let's try and get a couple of species in daylight. Wish me luck. So my first rig today I'm putting out is a bream rig. I've got some nice strips of squid, hoping for maybe a garfish or a mackerel or a gurnard. There we are. Look at that. And there you go, it's not very deep. Sorry if it seems I'm hiding in my shelter. I kind of am. Not from the people, just from the light. It's weird. As I've told you before, when it's a weird sort of light like this, kind of puts a weird filter on my face and hands. I don't think it's doing it today, so I've got to kind of hide around the corner like this. I'm not playing hide and seek with you or being kinky. Yeah, I don't know why I said that. It's random. Damn it, ADHD. Yeah, right. For my next rig, I'm going to put out a cod loop on a 7-ounce gripper. Ooh. I'm going to go with, as it's a loop rig, I can use 2 different baits. I'm going to get a fresh black, whack it on the floor, like that. Get that sent out on the bottom hook, or top hook actually. Then what I'm going to do is put a bit of squid, or actually a sand eel, on the top hook. We've got a chance of a ray. I don't think we'll get a big ray. I'm pretty sure they might be small, but we could tick off a few species if we're lucky. Right, there you go. A fresh black. Didn't too tight on the bait needle, see? Not concentrating. To be honest, I filmed half a session already. Luckily I didn't start fishing and my mics weren't turned on, so I'm a little bit all over the place now, so forgive me. It pisses me off when I do that, because it messes up the whole session, but it won't. I'm not going to let it affect my mood. And there you go. There's a black. Let me get a sand eel. Ooh. As you know, I keep everything fresh and frozen. Anything fresh, I keep fresh. Anything frozen, I keep frozen. I've got ice blocks in this Cedra cool box. They're absolutely epic, these boxes. I'm not just saying it, but everyone who's bought one, who I know, absolutely loves it. Including Gemma. In Norway, she was freezing stuff a day before, bringing it out in the box, and it was staying frozen for like 24 hours. And it wasn't icy in Norway this time. So I don't want you thinking, yeah, it's icy. Sand eel. As I mentioned before, I love using loop rigs these days because I double my chances of catching different fish. So this is named the cod loop. It could be a ray loop, a dogfish loop, hopefully not. Probably. I'm not sure how that is down here in Seaton. I don't think it's a doghouse. Yeah. There you go. Right, let's get this out there. Fresh black and a sand eel on my cod loop here in Seaton in Devon. Wish me luck, I might need it. I filmed half a session with no mic, so I had to delete it all. So we go again. It can only get better. Right, let's go. I've got a bit of a steep bank, so it's not a normal cast. Just gonna have it up high. Like a half cast kind of swing. I couldn't drop the tip. It was kind of a weird cast, I couldn't drop the tip. But I got some swing into it and it went out there. As I mentioned, I don't really need to cast that far. I just wanted to get it out there. And there we are, we're fishing. So on the first one, I'm going for garfish, maybe a mackerel, maybe a gurnard. On this one, I'm going for a ray, a codlin, a whiting, a pouting, or anything. Any flatfish, actually. I see. As I mentioned, I'm not really expecting much, but I'm expecting a lot. Does that make sense? It kind of does to me. I'm not sure what to expect, but this beach can produce some nice fish. So we'll go with that. We're having a go. High water's 5:30, so it's beautiful really. Nothing on the pop-ups. There we go, untouched. That's fine. I'll leave it in for now on the pop-ups. Leave it until the witching hour, yeah? Till it's starting to get dark. I won't leave it out here. Another thing, if you're fishing this beach, there is thousands of dogs. Do not leave any rigs on the floor, yeah? You don't want to be doing that on this beach, mate. Right, let's plop this out there. I'm going to put this one a little bit further, right? Fancy, because I've got a massive bank behind me. Get it out there, but it's not very deep. The other one's just gone out pretty much. There you go. Just leave it. Get the ratchets on, just in case. Right, I've got a bite on the left-hand rod. It's just slacking me off. On the cod loop, look how slack it's gone. Right, I'm going to move you around a little bit. Just to that. Yeah, I just had a nice pull down. Slacking me right off, look. On the cod loop. It's giving me a cod bite. Imagine. Oh, ratchet's on. What did I have on here? Black lug and sandal. Oh, got a little bit of weight. Yeah, fish on. Could be a ray. Could be a dog. Wow. Nice. Got to watch my other line, which is right over my head. We got our first fish anyway. Well, we got our first bite and we got our first fish on. Well, it might just come off. No. It's still there. It's going to take my time. Nice. I'm not sure what it is, I don't care. It's a species, eh? First cast. We've got about an hour till darkness. So I didn't really expect too much, to be honest. But yeah, I've got a fish. I've been slack-lined. Could be anything. Like I said, I've got a worm bait and a sand eel bait, but I'm thinking it might be a small ray. Because it's hugging the bottom. Off we got. Could be anything now. It's not happy now. Oh, I missed the fish. Bastard. Oh, I was bringing in weed. It's a worm bait. It's been smashed to pieces. Damn it, I thought it was a ray. Bollocks. I got slack lined. Oh, what a wally. That's the best one yet. Could be a ray. It's a weed fish. Anyway, I'll sort that out, but if you have a look at the worm bait, it's been absolutely smashed. Right, I just missed that first one. And I look round and I got a bite on the other rod, so I'm just going to let it develop this time. I put a worm on, I'm just going to change the sander. Freshen it up. I'm not going to be lazy, even though it looks perfect. Look at that. It's been out there 20 minutes. Yeah, let's change it up. Yeah, I just had a pull round. That's on the same again. And that actually, that's squid and blacks. So I've got a chance of anything on there. Well, there's loads of those spiders everywhere, they're just hanging. Have you had it before when you're fishing, they're like money spiders and they just keep fucking landing on my face and that. They're everywhere. Oh, there's loads of people got in swimming. They're still into that down here. But yeah, I just had a pull around on that, but I am, as I said, going to leave it because the other one's slat line me and I missed it. Alright, let's get this out of the water. And we can get another bait ready. Keep up with it. There you go, see that? Pulled right round then. Fish on there, hopefully. That's on my Frios. See it? Pulled right round. My other rod's actually in the way, which is a pain in the ass, but there's definitely a fish on there. Well, biting away. That's a good start. I honestly didn't even think I'd catch a fish. Well, I didn't know. Well, I hoped I would. I wouldn't be here, but let's get this in. We'll let the other one develop. As I've said before, I've got 2 hooks. Let's catch 2. But that's pulled right round in that tide. That's the one I put a bit further. Nice bit of squid. Some black lug. Let's get this one out there. Right, let's put this out there. And then we'll have a look at that one, shall we? Yeah, I've just started getting, I've only been here half an hour. I've had a bite on both. I missed this one. I got a bite on this one though. But I let it develop. See many people fishing down here?
3.
No, not today.
Well, it just depends whether around.
Yeah?
Somebody put a message on Facebook that they caught a big bass down here.
Oh, right, yeah. It's, yeah. So yeah, I've got a bite on both. I've got Frios on the right hand side and I've got size 1s on the left, so I might have to go a bit careful. But I might have to drop them down. But I'm not here to catch small fish. Yeah, I missed that first fish. Hopefully I connect with something. But yeah, it's a lovely evening. It's not even cold. Right, let's have a look at this one, shall we? Look at this one first. Come on then. See what we got. Got a bit of weight, but I'm not saying nothing after last time. Could be a weed fish again. There's quite a lot of mud out there and clay. Sometimes the grips can stick in, so. Yeah, I definitely had a bite. We got a fish. It's not a big one. Well, that's fine. Nope. Ah, untouched. We're about an hour and a half before high water, so we've got a bit of depth. That's quite good. Had 2 bites now. Get it out there. Little flick. A little bit deeper out there. Just trying to find the depth when it's still daylight. As I mentioned, when it gets dark, I'll fish probably 20 yards out. I'm just trying one a bit further out. Right, as you can see, the right hand one is super slack. I'm just baiting up a spare rig and it's come flying back. Let's just keep an eye on that. I'm just putting a sand eel on. Well, I've had 3 bites in 10 minutes, but this one's more of a decent bite. That's slack line me. That's the one I've just put a little bit further. Oh, yeah, it's gone over the top of the other one now. So this fish has slack lined me properly. It's gone right across. All right, hopefully it's hooked. I've got these little mini spiders all over me. You normally get them on chisel, they hang off your shelter and they just get in your face. Oh, just hooked myself. Come on then. Oh, what am I doing here? Just hooked myself and made a mess. Let's get this ready to go. That is slack. It's all right. I'll back myself. It'll be on there. Well, I hope it is. Right. Now I'm officially ready. Should have a look at it. That one was actually meant to be for the first rod, but that one's gone already. Right. It may be the tide dropping this out, but I think there could be a fish on here. It's a 7-ounce gripper. I don't think it's going to pull right round like that and slackline me. Yeah. That could be into a ray or something here. I don't know where my line's at. Amateur hour, watch this. Weighing all over the shot. I think I'm all right. This could be a nice fish. Yeah. Could be a ray. Gonna keep it coming without trying to tangle my other rod up, but yeah, it could be a ray on here. Try and get up on top if it is. Cool. Let's put him back. Just gonna keep it going. Put it out a little bit further, so. Hopefully it's not a weed fish again. Keep it going. Over the other side. Oh, it's a dog. Bastard. Well, it's alright there, it's a fish. Better than a kick in the bars. The first specimen. Not specimen. Species. It's definitely not a specimen. Come on, you frigger. Oh, it's quite a good dog, actually. If there is such a thing. Anyway, we're off the mark, we're not blanking. That's a dogfish. A lesser spotted doggy. Lovely. Smile. I love it. Anyway, let's sort him out and then get the other rod in. Right, as you can see, it's got dark. It's been quiet, actually. Just coming up to high water. I've got a bait ready. So I thought I'd wind the rod in. It's just gone 5 o'clock. High water's 5:30. Normally you get a flurry of bites on darkness. Not tonight, son. Oh. Well, unfortunately, the camera died. And I was bringing in this massive fish. It's pulling me all around the beach. Okay, I'm lying. It was a dogfish. So I've had 2 dogfish now. Yeah, it's about £50. It ate 3 people on the beach. Nah. We've not had issues recently. Not in life. We get them all the time. I mean with the filming. So today, the external mics haven't worked for about an hour. And now my battery's died. If you've done this sort of thing, then you know. Yeah, it's quite shit when you're out on your own fishing all the time. Well, it's not, it's amazing, but things go wrong. So what I'm gonna do now is just wind this one in, change the baits. This one's about 30 yards out. I would have thought if I got hit by something, I would have been slack line, but you never know. No, just stuck in the mud. There's plenty of tide out there. So I'm going to get this one out. I've got one sat on the wrestler. Double sandhill and double blacks. On my beefed up rig. I just want to see if I can... Oh, I got another fish. Yeah, boy. Look at that. Wow. Look at that little patent. Oh, yes. Oh, lordy, lordy. Let's turn my lamp off. Yes, well, we're going to release you with a hook in you. Look at that frigger. Yes, brother. Brother, ooh. Anyway, bait. Right, I'll get that one in the bucket. Lovely job. That's what we want. Matching the hatch. 20 yards out, full of pout in here. Right, let's get that in the bucket. Right, here we go. Look at that. Can you see that? That is that painting on my dongle rig. Yeah, boy. I've got the dongle inside. Look at that, looks beautiful. That circle just sat in front of his face. It's probably hard to see at night. But yeah, that's going out. Yes, on the Shore Hunter dongle rigs. Any bass picks that up or a ray is getting nailed on that circle, 100%. Right, what I'm gonna do now is check the first one, and then I'm gonna put this painting out. Put it out there. It's gone down tide again. Could be another dog. Nothing on there this time. I'll put that painting out. Definitely got a chance of a bass or a nice ray or a conger. Stripped on the worm. The worm's getting stripped, the fish baits are not. Right, let's take this loop rig off. Get this dongle on there, get it out there. I'm not actually going to fish for a bass. I'm going to put it out for a big ray. Yeah, I don't reckon it's... I know you get bass when it's calm, but I just can't see it happening tonight. I think I've got more chance of putting it out there for a nice ray. Try and show you this. And there you go, look at that. Beauty! I'm not used to dongle for a few months, but I made 200 of them, so I thought I'd better get out. Right, what shall I do? Should I put it out for a bass? Right, let's put it out 20, 30 yards. Go on. There you go. Go for a bass, over high. If that goes, remember, don't strike. I'm on a circle hook, I'm on a dongle, let it run. Do not strike with a dongle or any circle hook. It's hard, just got to point the rod at it and wind. Generally, you know if they're on, they just rip off. You normally get a bang, slack line, and then they rip off on a circle. Right. Right. Right, we've got a chance. Got a chance for a decent fish now. Nice fresh bait. Bloody hell, my painting just pulled down. My painting rod just started, the drag started going on the dongle. Something started sniffing around my painting. Right, I've just been slacklined on the dongle. Shit. Oh my God, I thought I had a bass. It smashed me over and took line, then came back slack. Oh my God, I've got an Ian Beale. Brother, I've got an eel. On my dongle. Oh, it's nailed my painting. You little shit. Oh, look at that. Oh man, I thought I had a bass. Look at it. He's on the dongle, all right? He's got it right in the face. You little bastard. Anyway, I caught a fish on my dongle. No. Oh, I thought it was a bass. It took line, come back, and it was slackled on the beach. Anyway, that's fishing. Another species, that's free. Yes, mate. Oh, it looks like an eel. Could be another Ian Beale, mate. Rattle, rattle, rattle. We never know, though. Oh, see what we got. Oh, I've got a fish on here. And it doesn't feel that small. Well, it might be. I'm just getting excited. Come on. What have we got? We got another species. Alright, it might have got a bit smaller as we speak. That's alright. It's gone off a little bit chilly now, so I'm going to start packing up. Get myself some food. The good thing about fishing Seaton is there's a massive Tesco's behind me. Yeah, it's nice. I don't know why I'm excited about that, but you know what I'm saying. You can park the car, there's a cafe on the beach and a Tesco's. I'm not trying to sell it. I'm not pimping Seaton out, but it's a nice place to come fishing. It's been a bit shit today, or this afternoon, but that's all right, isn't it? Might have been just me. What have we got? Oh, brother. I thought we did. And there we go. Ooh. And that's what we live with, eh? A brother, another eel. Don't you dare, you little prickhead. There you go. And there you go, everyone. There is an eel on my cod loop. Bloody thing. Right, I'm going to T-bar him off before he causes any more damage. But he'll be fine. As you know, they're totally fine out of water. Not for days on end. But I can put him there. I'll T-bar him off and get him away. But we're on the fish. Yeah, it's not the best. I'm not going to lie. But we're out fishing and we're getting bites here in Seaton in Devon. Right, on that note, I think it's time for me to skedaddle to get out of here. Yeah, that's been all right. It's been lovely, actually. I know the fishing hasn't been electric. It's just been beautiful to go somewhere different. Sit here, chilled out. No one's really bothered me. Just park there, fish here. What more can you ask for? There's a tackle shop on the marina. Yeah, it's brilliant as well. It's a great shop. So if you've not fished Devon before, come down, go to the tackle shop, Seaton kayak and angling, something like that. just Google fishing shop Seaton. It's on the marina. They got fresh baits. They're good lads, or men. Yeah, they're good. It's a beautiful place. And honestly, I've not shown it off in the best light, but you can catch some real good fish here. Yeah, and it's a big beach. There's plenty of room. Just behave, take your rubbish, talk to people when they talk to you. They're only interested. Yeah. Don't tell people to f**k off. No, I'm joking. Just be nice. Be kind. Anyway, let's wind this in, shall we? See if we've got a ray hanging on there. A remand. It's gone down tight. No. Well, there we are. Yes. It's just coming up to 8 o'clock. Yeah, it's an hour for me home, so not too bad. There we are. Right. Pretty much stripped. Anyway, I'll turn my headlamp off and I'll turn around and talk to you guys, because you're more important, eh? Well, what the hell was that? Like a bat. Oh, it is a bat. There's a bat there. Right, anyway, as you know by now, my name's Wayne. This is beautiful Seaton in Devon. I've been out fishing for a few hours, well tried, this afternoon. I've not lit the place up. It's October, it could be hard, but I've had a great time. So thanks again for joining me on this beautiful beach in Devon, and I look forward to seeing you somewhere else very soon. Take care, good night, see you soon everyone.